The great churning of the ocean, Samudra Manthan. Gods, the Devatas on one side, demons, the Asuras on the other. Then emerged a pot of Amrit, a promise of immortality. An Asura, disguised as a Devata, swallowed a drop. Enraged, Vishnu severed his head. The Asura, immortalized as Rahu, and from the severed throat fell a drop of Amrit. From this drop was born a spice, garlic, immortalized in mythology, a spice born of Amrit. We begin our story of garlic from Trimbakeshwar in Nashik, Maharashtra, one of the places where Amrit is believed to have fallen. The Mahakumbh, observed every 12 years in that faith. Nashik is a major center of garlic production in India. Its soil and climate suitable for the hardy crop. It's the end of March, the time when the garlic crop is standing, ready to be harvested. The long flat leaves like grass have yellowed, signaling that the bulbs underground have matured, divided into bulbets, ready to be tugged out. Its roots are shallow, a gentle tug enough to pull the bulb out. The skilled hands make the task look easy.
लसूण काढायच्या अगोदर काही नाही, जसं त्यानुसार त्याला फवारे मारावे लागतात. त्याचा अवधी संपल्यानंतर आपल्याला काढण्यासाठी सोपा जावा म्हणजे पहिले थोडं पाणी त्याचे कमी करतो, नंतर काढण्यासाठी परत पाणी देतो म्हणजे भुसभुशीत उपटायला जातो.
Garlic is an annual crop. This crop was planted mid-October. Within 5 months, it's being harvested. From a single clove grows the plant, forming a whole bulb, dividing into the pods as we know them.
आई वडील लावत होते, मग आम्ही लावले. लसूण नसले चव नाही येत, चांगलं लागतं, मस्त फोडणी दिले गोड लागतं.
Loved, hated, desired, abhorred, prescribed, forbidden. With a history of human use of over 7,000 years, nobody is indifferent to this spice with a personality. Garlic is called Allium sativum by botanists. Allium, a Greek word, means forbidden. But sativum is cultivated, a name that suits the love-hate relationship of humans with garlic. Garlic is onion's cousin, both members of the Alliaceae family, a family of plants with bulbs and strong odor. An ancient spice with an interesting history. The Great Pyramids of Egypt. It took 1 lakh men 20 years to build this wonder. It took millions worth garlic. Garlic was believed to ward off illness and increase strength. The pyramid builders were given raw garlic in their rations. When they threatened to quit, they were cajoled with more garlic. Stories abound. During the reign of Tutankhamun, 15 pounds of garlic would buy a healthy male slave. When King Tut's tomb was excavated, there were bulbs of garlic found scattered throughout the rooms. He wanted to carry his loved spice into the afterworld. In today's world, garlic, like all spices, has become easily available and affordable, thanks to the many farmers who toil in farms to produce it. Garlic grows abundantly in the states of Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Rajasthan, Orissa, Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Haryana, and Maharashtra. Its use spans the nation. The freshly unearthed garlic bulbs cannot be left unattended. Moist and easily perishable, they need to dry. Tied into bunches with rope, they are hung in shade.
लसूण सुकवला नाही तर तो खराब होऊन जाईल, त्याचे बुरशी पकडली जाईल. बुरशी पकडल्यानंतर ते ज्यावेळेस आपण कुठे पण ठेवणार ना ज्या जागेवर, त्या जागेवर ते बुरशी लागल्यानंतर ते सडण होणार, त्याची सडण झाल्यानंतर तो फेकून द्यावा लागणार आपल्याला.
To keep the garlic safe and ready for use, it hangs suspended high above the ground. It will dry quickly. Its outer skin will become papery, flaky. The bulb will firm up. The spice with a strong smell, a unique personality. Food is culture, inherited from the past, carried into the future. It not just satisfies hunger, but satiates. A key to well-being and health. The kitchen pharmacy, well and alive in India. In many homes, garlic is liberally used. This area, famous for its pungent garlic chutney, a heady mix of red chilies and garlic. This mix is used as the basic spice for making vegetables, curries and lentils.
लसूण नसलं तर चव येत नाही कालवणाला. मसाला भात पण चांगला लागत नाही, फोडणी बसत नाही. गॅस पकडला पोटाला लावला तो गॅस पण निघतो.
The faith in the goodness of garlic is deep-rooted and strong. A hint of a fever sends the elders to the spice box. A few cloves grated fresh, their smell overpowering.
लसूण आपल्या डोक्याला सर्दी बिर्दी झाली तर त्याला उघडून लावतात. ताप जर आला तर त्याला पण चालतो. असं म्हणजे बा सांगत डॉक्टर लोक सांगत मग आपण थोडं प्रयोग करून पाहतो बा.
Myth or conjecture, or verified, tested, validated science? Before unraveling the science, a quick look at the glorious past of garlic. Greek athletes would take copious amounts of garlic before competition for strength and performance. Greek soldiers would eat garlic before going into battle. It gave them courage. Garlic inspired awe. It was considered a good force, white magic against black. According to Roman naturalists and philosopher Pliny, garlic was invoked as deity by the Egyptians at the taking of oaths. Such was its position. "300 years before Christ, Ayurveda Acharya Charaka claimed that garlic acts as a heart tonic by maintaining the fluidity of blood and strengthening the heart.
वो सब देख के बहुत ही गर्व महसूस होता है कि हमारे पुरखों में इतनी तजुर्बा था, and we feel like proud enough to be part of their legacy.
Kashyap Samhita of Ayurveda dedicates a full chapter to the pungent garlic. So do Unani and other ancient medicine systems. Garlic boiled in milk is recommended as an excellent cardiovascular tonic, a practice prevalent in Kerala across households. Garlic juice for relief in joint inflammation and pain, even body ache and headache. For stomach ailments, fever, wound healing, sore throats, garlic's goodness is part and parcel of traditional medicine and home kitchens. Garlic, known as Mahagunakari, one with great qualities.
Why it is Mahagunakari? Because it is actually having the sulfur compounds which are very useful for our body. It is very good for your blood purification, for your cardiovascular activities, for your health and immunity. So always Lasun is been considered as a very good remedy against any kind of disease which is entering in your body.
Why did ancient civilizations give the smelly garlic this elevated position? Why are botanists fascinated with this pungent spice? Why are modern pharmacists peering into its molecules? It's garlic's amazingly complex chemistry. A whole garlic and its pods are not smelly. They have in them a molecule, allicin, sulfur-based but not pungent. Chop, smash or cut garlic. Things change. Allicin now combines with an enzyme present in the pod itself and changes to allicin, pungent with a strong characteristic odor. The chemical reactions do not stop here. Allicin to allicin and then complexity increases. 4 more sulfur compounds are formed. Their chemistry unique. Their flavor and aroma different. When we eat garlic, we get the famous or infamous garlic breath.
लसणाचा वास म्हणजे लसूण असं सुवासिकच आहे म्हणून त्याचा वास येतो.
When garlic enters our system, this is what happens. The 4 highly volatile sulfur compounds are now inside our body. Of these 4, 3 break down easily, but allyl methyl sulfide does not. It passes into the bloodstream and organs. Our body throws out this smelly compound with sweat. Our breath smells, so does the urine. The effect can last for up to a day. The stinking rose, garlic, has been associated with asuras in Hindu mythology and with Satan in Islam. When Satan was cast out of the Garden of Eden, garlic sprang up from where his left foot touched the ground. It is because of this belief that Muslims do not consume garlic before offering namaz at the mosque. Followers of Buddhism and Jainism do not consume garlic too. It's forbidden, considered tamasic, a spice that excites the senses.
उसकी महक ऐसी है कि मतलब कैसे उसको सब खाते हैं पता नहीं. जब हम खाना बनाएं और उसमें डालें तो शायद पूरे घर के अंदर उसकी महक हो जाए. तो शरीर और अपने मन और तन के लिए अपने को लहसुन से खाने के लिए थोड़ा परहेज किया जाता है.
A stink for some, a lure for some. It's a spice that demands reactions, very often very extreme. For botanists, garlic has been a fascinating plant.
Plants are amazing because plants are immobile. So if a plant has to defend itself, it has to do it in situ.
Garlic, like all plants, cannot run away from danger. Garlic needed to evolve, fight, or die out. During the course of its evolution, garlic must have encountered bacteria and other enemies. It must have needed to protect itself. In an evolutionary quirk, it retaliated. It chose chemical warfare. Manufacturing the pungent sulfur compounds became the chosen trait. Such chemicals, not directly needed for plant growth but for defense or other functions, are called secondary metabolites. Cut open a pod and you will see the sleeve where hide the potent chemicals.
If these particular components are not restricted and kept aside by the plant, they will try to mix up with the plant and the plant itself will commit a suicide.
Like a soldier trained to attack with minimal damage, garlic pods have sulfur compounds enclosed in specialized bodies, like bombs waiting to explode. It's chemical warfare.
Aromatics is a chemical communication language, which we tend to forget when you're only thinking about the human use of the spice.
Garlic is smashed for maximum flavor. It's best when used fresh. Its volatile compounds readily infuse the oil with their characteristic odor, a complex flavor hard to define.
लहसुन की फ्लेवर बहुत अच्छी होती है. I mean, it's nice. It's very different actually. इलायची बोलो तो वो सुगंध वाले उसमें जाता है. But लहसुन has a very different. It has a punch to, it's a different punch.
Garlic, with its hard to define flavor, is in fact called rasona in Sanskrit, a name directly linked to its complex flavor. Of the 6 flavors known to us, garlic has all but one. It's sweet, bitter, pungent, astringent, and salty. The only taste missing is sour. All tastes but one. Garlic evolved in Central Asia nearly 7,000 years ago. It evolved in response to stimuli, making friends, fighting enemies, coping with its environment. Humans learned to use it for flavor and goodness. Selected species of garlic suitable for cultivation, humans and plants co-evolved.
Our forefathers had the knowledge as well as the wisdom, who had a profound understanding that some of these spices and their principles have very important health attributes. And it is for this particular reason they have employed it in some of the, not only health formulation, some of the food products.
Father of microbiology, Louis Pasteur. His experiments and work changed the way people looked at disease. He disproved spontaneous generation and worked with microorganisms. Pasteur did some original work showing that garlic could destroy harmful bacteria. During the First World War, the Russian army used garlic to treat war injuries. Garlic was their antibiotic of choice. In the Second World War, penicillin had been discovered, but supplies were short. Garlic was again put to use. It earned itself the name Russian penicillin.
We refer to Amrit, in our mythology. Probably garlic is the one which is more closer to Amrit. Next comes turmeric.
Garlic above turmeric when it comes to human health? A statement based on research, trials, and scientific studies. In laboratories all over the world, garlic is being tested as an antibiotic. Bacteria are a major cause of disease and food spoilage. The results have been so encouraging that this sulfur-rich spice is being applauded as a natural antibiotic. It works by rupturing cell walls of the microscopic bacteria, making them ineffective. Another study has focused on 7 of the most dangerous superbugs, the multi-drug resistant bacteria. The power of garlic as a potential antibiotic has been a surprise. There's excitement in the pharmaceutical sector. Biochemists now examining not only the antimicrobial potential of garlic, but also its effect on blood, heart, cholesterol, raising hope for drug discovery. A new antibiotic, blood thinner, heart tonic, or medicine for managing cholesterol? Could we be looking at new medicines from molecules manufactured by the humble garlic?
There's a lot more to come. So the most exciting, I probably have not seen it yet. A lot of these ailments that we go through now today, the answer is there in the spice kingdom. But we need to apply modern tools and modern science to unravel and justify and establish the efficacy.
The path of drug discovery is long and difficult. Trials and more trials. Toxicity tests and protocols. But there's hope. The spice box with members as unique as the pungent garlic may just throw up a surprise. Meanwhile, in our home kitchens, as we cook our traditional meals, we forget what they do. Scientists studying the pungent spices have found that a spice-rich traditional diet alters the intestinal tract beneficially. Its villi responsible for nutrient absorption become longer, better developed.
Increase in villi surface area means increased absorbability of the nutrients, particularly micronutrients, say iron, zinc, beta-carotene.
It's a win-win. Garlic has high nutritive value, rich in proteins, phosphorus, potassium, calcium, magnesium, and carbohydrates. Garlic, the smelly spice, the ancient spice. It occupies nearly 2,500 square kilometers of land in India. Our annual production almost 60,000 tons. Our country is second only to China in the production of garlic. From the time when humans believed that disease was caused by demons, till today, garlic has continued to enjoy a magical status. If magic lies in the ability to turn back malnutrition, slay bacteria, and make us healthier, then we sure have a champ in our spice box.